after 10 days of getting 7 hours sleep a night, our brain is as dysfunctional as if we'd been awake for a full 24 hours. Wow. When I first heard that statistic, I thought that's got to be wrong. But I've got that statistic from a book that's written by Matthew Walker. He's a neuroscientist who's based in Berkeley in California, and he's been at Harvard, and he has spent his career looking at why we sleep and the effects of when we don't get enough sleep. And we should be getting at least 8 hours sleep a night. And I've got the information for a book if you're interested. It is called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. I know it's back to front, but you can work that out. The problem with sleep deprivation is that when we are sleep deprived, we don't realise that we are sleep deprived. And so we think maybe 6-7 hours sleep is going to be perfectly okay. And we think, I can function in 6-7 hours. But actually, we're not. We are always underperforming when we're only going to get 5-6-7 hours sleep a night. And when that continues on, that has a really negative effect on our mental health and our physical health. So what sort of things can it really affect? Well, it can increase the likelihood of suffering from anxiety, of depression, aggression, the type 2 diabetes, heart disease. It has problems about learning and the problems with memory, of being able to recall information, as well as behavioural problems. And all of these can stem from lack of sleep, just simply not getting the 8 hours sleep a night that we should be getting. And there's lots of reasons why we are not getting that. Modern life makes it very difficult for us to get enough sleep. But if we are struggling with our mental health and we want to self-manage our mental health, then it's something that we need to look at and start thinking about, well, actually, how much sleep am I really getting? Because if I'm not getting enough, the evidence is there, it is going to probably affect our mental health and make us more anxious. So it's like one of the first things that we can look at to see, how can I improve the quality and quantity of the sleep that I am getting? So I wanted to give you just 6 tips of what we can actually do to help us improve our sleep. So one of the first things really, number 1, is physical exercise. Now, I'm not talking about going and running a marathon, just going out for a walk for 30 minutes. Some aerobic exercise will, the evidence shows, make it easier for you to get to sleep and also to go into the deep sleep. The second one, which relates to the first one really, is having access to natural light. It helps regulate our sleep pattern. So if we're spending all day indoors and the curtains are shut and we don't really have access to natural light and we're gaming or on social media and stuff like that, that is making it difficult for our brain to regulate our sleep pattern. So if we're going out for a 30-minute walk, then you're going to get the benefits of the two main ideas there: physical activity and light exposure. Sleep hygiene, the third one, sleep hygiene, is having that routine of what time you're going to go to bed, what time you plan to go to sleep, and working way back there. Okay, for about an hour beforehand at least, I'm going to switch off the mobile phone, I'm going to stop gaming, I'm going to switch the TV off. If we expect to fall asleep straight away after being on our phone or TV or gaming, it isn't going to happen. The light that comes from the TV screen, from our phones and from the gaming, is actually giving the message to our brain to stay awake. So we need to get into a routine of switching the technology off for a good hour or so, minimum good hour or so. Maybe have a hot bath or a shower, or read a book and relax and do some relaxed activities like that. It's having the same routine. Now, a lot of us, myself included, I used to get into the trap of not getting much sleep Monday to Friday, and then at the weekend we try and make it up and have that Saturday morning lie-in. But that never really makes up for the hours that we lost to Monday to Friday. The healthiest thing we can do is stick to a routine. Now, that means that during this time, I'm still waking up at the same time I would do if I was going to school, even at the weekends at 6 o'clock in the morning. I know somebody, but it means I'm keeping to that routine. It means that I'm going to be healthier. It means that I am learning to manage my mental health by making sure that I get enough sleep. And to have that routine going helps my brain regulate the sleep pattern so I go to sleep more quickly and I wake up, and therefore I don't feel as tired, and hopefully I'm able to operate at a better level than I would be if I was only getting 5-6 hours sleep. So you've got relaxation techniques for number 4. Okay, so it's good meditation. There are lots of apps out there, some you pay for, some you don't, but you've got to find something that works for you. Avoid caffeine. Now, caffeine stays in the system for 8 hours. So if you have Coke or coffee, say at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, at 10, 11 o'clock, the caffeine, which is a stimulant, will still be in your system. So we need to think about when is my last Coke going to be. If we're struggling to get to sleep, if you're not struggling to get to sleep, fine. But if we're struggling to get to sleep, we need to take all these into account. And the last one, if after 20 minutes you're lying in bed, you can't get to sleep, actually trying to get to sleep can make us more anxious. So get out of bed and just read a book. So quietly listen to some music if it's possible, and then go back and try again. So like I said, this is like if we're struggling with our mental health, about self-managing, what sort of things can we do? And I cannot overestimate the importance of getting good quantity sleep, around 8 hours sleep, and quality sleep. And these are some of the things that we can do to help us with our anxiety this time, to help us improve our mental health. One of the best things we can do is to get consistently good quality quantity sleep. So see what works for you, and good luck. Thanks and bye.